Utilities include electricity, gas, water, internet. Presently, the amount of money I spend on food and groceries, this could be your hair, could be, going to the gym. So in total, we have, let's assume you earn 2,500, your target, savings. This is if you're a single person. Then if you're a couple, for instance, your rent is what I specifically spend. And so if you don't take time, you're going to live in London and be broke. That's just bitter truth about it, like just the truth. Now, there's this gist that for you to survive in London, you need to have a partner. Like, you have to be in a relationship to survive. I love London. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love living in London. My man used to live there at some point. I used to ask him, like, babe, how did you live in this place? It's so boring. So look for a city that might maybe be close to London. Go to places like Manchester, Birmingham. If I'm going to have to move out of London at any point in time, hi guys, welcome back to my channel, you guys. So today I'm bringing you guys cost of living in the United Kingdom. So if you don't know, I'm Nigerian and I've been living here for close to 2 years now. June this year will make it 2 years. I came here June 2023, and you guys, this particular video is one that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but finally I'm getting to do it and I'm so excited. So you guys, I'm going to be telling you guys how much it costs as a Nigerian to live here in London, what your average cost of living should look like. So a lot of people already know this is not like new news per se. This is like old news. Everyone knows London is expensive. But how expensive is London though? So I'm gonna let you guys know how much, if you're coming to London, if you plan to relocate to the United Kingdom, London specifically, this is the amount of money you should expect to spend on a daily basis. So guys, today's video is actually sponsored by Amber, and you guys, if you're coming to the United Kingdom, you need to reach out to Amber, because I'll tell you for free, one of the most difficult things to do in the UK is actually to rent an accommodation. It's so difficult to do it yourself, and I'm so glad to bring you guys this good news. Amber is there for you. They're going to help you secure a flat close to your school. They're going to give you a flat that comes with security, and your rent is inclusive of all of your bills. So it will be so difficult for you to come to the United Kingdom. You're new here and you want to start paying your bills yourself. So they're going to take that hassle away from you. And all you need to do is just click in the link in my description box, and it will take you right into their website where you can make your choices. They have over 1 million beds. They have different accommodation. They have different places in the United Kingdom. Wherever your school might be located, they have a good accommodation for you. They have studios and suites, shared accommodation that would fit into your budget. Okay, they have good customer rep that will take care of you, and you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is reach out to them, make your payments, and they would secure your accommodation for you. You don't even have to come to the United Kingdom to do that. Once you've gotten your visa, you're coming to the UK to study, just reach out to them and they'll take care of you. So you guys will see me looking down because I have it written here. Now, cost of living in a place would consist of accommodation, your utilities, food, transport, miscellaneous, and all of that. So we're going to take it one by one, okay? Now, the very first thing that would finish your money in this UK is accommodation. Like, not literally finish your money, but the most expensive bill here in London is your accommodation. Now bear in mind that the reason why I'm so specific about here in London is because other parts of the United Kingdom is a lot cheaper than London. Okay, other parts of the UK you wouldn't spend up to these amounts that I'm about to mention, but if you have to be in London for any reason whatsoever, it is still doable, and this is the amount of money you spend. So for accommodation, as a single person, your accommodation should range anywhere from 600 to 1,000 pounds here in London. Okay, and this 600 to 1,000 pounds, it's not like you're renting a one bedroom all to yourself. No, it's going to be shared accommodation. So you'll most likely get a shared accommodation around that range. Personally, I've not paid anything more than say 750 because I always split my bills. I've always shared my flats. I've lived in 3 places here in the United Kingdom, and I've never lived all by myself in one okotoko 1 bedroom flat. I am not doing anything with it. I'm a single lady. So I have people that I always split my bills with. The very first flat I went to when I came into the UK, I put the link, I made a video of it and I put it on my channel. The second flat, same thing. All those videos are here on my channel. You see how much it was, how many people were splitting those bills. So on average, 600 to 1,000 pounds should get you a place to live in London. Then Moving on, we have your utilities. Now, your utilities include electricity, gas, water, internet. Electricity, say £50, gas £50, water £30, internet around £30. Now, this is specifically for just one person, okay? If there's two of you in the house, the bills might become double of everything that you're seeing here. Your electric might become like £100, gas £100 thereabout, depends on what time of the year it is. If it's like during winter when it's very cold, you might spend more on electric bills. So then let's just say 150 for your utilities. So far so good. You have 600 to 1,000 for rent, 150 for for utilities, and then your food and groceries. Now, this is heavily dependent on how you eat. So if you're living in London and you're somebody who likes to eat out, you spend more. If you like your home cooked meal, you spend more. You spend less rather. If you like to eat healthy. So presently, the amount of money I spend on food and groceries is actually more expensive than when I first came to the UK. And that's because I started putting on weight because I was eating too much junk. So now I have to eat healthy. I guess what? Healthy living, expensive living. So I spend more now. Prior to now, I'll probably spend like 100 to 150 in a month. But now it's somewhere around 150 to 200 because if you want to live healthy, you gotta spend money, okay? Fruits, veggies, those things are expensive compared to like your flakes or your cereals or all those sugary things. They're cheaper. So that's why I spend somewhere around 150 to 250 now on feeding. But it's up to you. If you want to eat junk and all of that good stuff, you might spend less. And then transportation. Now this is if you're going to be using public transport, of which makes no sense to me as to why you'll be a single person in the UK and you're gonna get a car. I don't know what your circumstance might be, but London especially, don't forget we're talking about London. I'm talking about outside of London. You probably need a car if you're living outside London. But in London, they have TfL. You have transport for London. You have the trains, you have the bus. Like, you want to drive and stay in the traffic and be congested and be stressed out? Heck no. I want to use the underground and get to where I'm going to in 30 minutes, okay? First of all, I don't even know how to drive personally, but generally, I know like very few people who have cars. Like I said, you're a single person. If you have a child, obviously, it makes a lot of sense to get a car. But if it's just you and your two left legs, why not enter the train and go to where you're going to? So, if you have a car, this part might be a bit more pricey for you, but if you don't, most likely you spend somewhere around 100 to 150. This is like your day-to-day transportation, because transport now, this is April, it's gone up a little bit. It's like £2 to take the bus, and then the underground be like somewhere around £2 as well. So maybe to and fro, say you spend like £6 in a day at most. In a week, spend like £30. In a month, it's somewhere around 150 thereabout. That should cover you for the month, okay? Then your miscellaneous, you have like £100 for that. That miscellaneous could be your hair, could be going to the gym, whatever. That should come under your miscellaneous. So in total, we have somewhere around 1,300 on average. This is, let's assume, because I said your rent should be somewhere between 600 to 1,000. So let's keep it in the middle at 800 for your rent. Your utilities somewhere around like £150. Then your feeding, let's say utilities should be, let's make it 100 at like, this is averagely, right? Then your feeding, I said 150 to 250, so let's leave it at 200. Then transport, let's leave it at 150. Your miscellaneous can be somewhere around 50 to 100. So in total, you have somewhere around 1,300. That should be your cost of living in a month, okay? Then let's assume you earn 2,500 monthly. You would be able to save, say, somewhere around £700 in a month if you live in the UK as a single person. That should be your target, savings. This is if you're a single person. Then if you're a couple, for instance, your rent, both of you, let's say you guys rent a flat. It can go for like 1,300. A one-bedroom flat in London is like averagely 1,300. That's if you find it anyways at that price right now, but that's the average, okay? And then your bills for both of you can be somewhere around, let's say £250, and then feeding, say £300, because now it's two of you, right? Then transport for both of you, 150, like £300, and other miscellaneous can still be at 100 to 150. So in total, you should be spending 2,300 for two people in a single household. And if both of you, let's say both of you earn 2,025, for that's like a 5k income household, you should be saving at least 1,800, £2,000 thereabout. So each person should have like 1,000 pounds in savings if you earn up to like 5k for both of you. Your spendings, like one salary should be able to cover your cost of living. Rent, feeding, everything, that 2,500 should cover it. The other 2,500 can go towards savings. So if you're coming to the United Kingdom as a couple who will both be working full time, this is the amount of money you might be able to save. Now bear in mind that everything I said in this video is relative. Okay, people have different ways that they spend. Some people like to spend extravagant, some people like to save, so it all depends. Okay, now after this video I'm going to be making a reaction video to somebody's earning here in the United Kingdom, which I will tally with what I specifically spend, and you guys will see the difference. So if you don't take time, you're going to live in London and be broke. That's just the bitter truth about it. Like anybody you see in London right now might be very, very broke, like zero kobo in savings. That's just the bitter truth about living here, because if you don't take time, you just finish all your money, like garbage in, garbage out, garbage in, garbage out. You make money, you spend it on so many different things if you do not cut your coat according to your size. Okay, if you want to live large and be in a very okotoko house, pay cheap, you need to find your way and leave London. Go outside London to do that. That's just the truth. Now there's this gist that for you to survive in London, you need to have a partner. Like you have to be in a relationship to survive. It's kind of true, but at the same time, not necessarily a partner. The truth is, if you have someone to share your bills with, right? It could be a friend. If you guys, like if there's two of you and you want to come together to rent, to live together and all of that good stuff, you will definitely save more compared to if you're doing it as a single person. So there's that part, okay? But personally, I tell people this all the time. I don't think there's anybody right now who lives in London who is not here for a reason. So if there's nothing tangible, be it your job, be it your kids, whatever, like if there's nothing tangible keeping you in London, I see no reason why as a single person you should choose this city to live. If you can get something doing outside of London, by all means do it. I am here because I have things that are keeping me here, and secondly, I love London. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love living in London. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been to Cirencester one time. Whew, I was so bored. I was bored like out of my spirit. I'm like, I can't even stay in this place. It's not possible. Okay, my man used to live there at some point. I used to ask him, I'm like, babe, how did you live in this place? It's so boring, it's so dry. So if you're that kind of person that you like to live in a bubbly city, London might be for you. There are other cities. Just last week I visited Coventry. Coventry is also nice and bubbly, way better than Cirencester. So look for a city that might maybe be close to London. Go to places like Manchester, Birmingham, places that they are happening and they are lively. You don't necessarily have to go to a boring city and be there. So if that's one of the things that you're looking out for, London is not the only vibrant city, because for me, I know it's one of the reasons why I'm here. I like the fact that it's vibrant. If I'm going to have to move out of London at any point in time, it has to be to another vibrant city. Okay, so I've come to the end of this video, you guys. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Let me know if you think it's more expensive than what you thought. Let me know if if you used to think, this thing I said, this is your line of thoughts. Like you used to say, I know the cost of living in UK will be around this price range. Let me know if you were right about that, and I'll see you guys some other time. Ciao.